Hi, I'm Jenn, the Holistic Health Boss, your functional diagnostic health practitioner and business mentor. And in this week's video, I want to give you 2 tips to help you nail your niche that will bring you more clarity and income than ever before. Now, I will never forget sitting in a windowless conference room for countless hours during my first ever business training weekend seminar, trying to soak up all of the foreign concepts that were being shared with me. And when the topic of niching came up, my first thought as a functional health practitioner was, but I can help everyone. Why in the world would I niche down? I resisted the idea of niching down right away. It was limiting. I had the knowledge and the tools to change lives. So why would I deny anyone the opportunity to have better health? Plus, my scarcity and lack money mindset at the time totally backed up my aversion to niching. I fought myself through the entire 90-minute niching exercise and left the conference determined to help everyone, not just a certain person, because I thought I knew better. Now, let me tell you how that actually worked out for me. It absolutely didn't. I attracted all of the wrong clients, the ones who no-showed consultations or their appointments, who weren't committed to the work, who wanted meal planning when that wasn't even a service that I provided, and who ultimately sucked time and energy out of me. Needless to say, I wasn't loving my job as much as I wanted to, and I wasn't creating a steady stream of income either. Although I initially did things the hard way by not niching down, I did get super clear on who I didn't want to work with, which helped me to understand actually who I did want to work with. So after failing at first, I decided it was time to try this niching thing to see if it really worked, but I was going to do it my way. My niche wasn't going to be a condition, an age range, a gender, or a socioeconomic status. I was determined that my niche was going to be a real person, one that felt authentic to me. And that's when I came up with a non-traditional approach to niching that has brought me more clarity and income than ever before, and it has helped other functional health practitioners do exactly the same. So that's why in this video, I am sharing my #1 tip with you to finding your niche in a non-traditional way that will improve your clarity and your income too, so that you can love the people that you work with and so that they will actually get better results as a result of that too. Now, as marketing experts such as Seth Godin says, you want to target 3% of the market. The trick is finding out what 3% of the market is right for you. Even if you say your niche is thyroid, for example, you still have to ask yourself, what 3% of the thyroid market do you really want to work with? And I'm not just talking about niching into maybe hypothyroidism, or autoimmune thyroid issues. I'm talking about who are the people you are best designed to work with that will bring you the same amount of joy and fulfillment as the results in transformation you provide them. When you are getting the same amount of joy and financial freedom out of your work as you're putting into it, and your clients are equally receiving results, transformation, and joy too out of their investment in you, you're basically creating an energy equality, and that's when you know that you have nailed your niche. So how do you find these people exactly, you're probably wondering? Well, in my non-traditional approach to niching, I've come up with 2 tried and true tips to help you find your niche. Here's tip #1 to help you generate more clarity and income than ever before. Tip #1 is to check your reflection. Look in the mirror right now. Seriously, your ideal client, aka niche, is a reflection of you. Your experiences in life have perfectly prepared you to give them the results they are looking for, and your story is the most powerful marketing tool at your fingertips that doesn't cost you a thing that will attract them. Need proof of this? Let me give you a couple of examples. I started attracting clients with thyroid issues months before I was diagnosed with a thyroid condition. It wasn't the thyroid issue that attracted them to me. Who I was as a person and the experiences that I was sharing is what attracted them to me. Those health-minded, high-performing professionals who were dealing with low energy, weight gain, irregular periods, and acne while being told that they were the picture of perfect health by other medical experts. That was me, and that was them too. Here's another fascinating example. I grew up with an alcoholic mom. Now, I don't frequently share this part of my story, and I certainly don't bring it up in client consultations. But what is fascinating is that the vast majority of my clients end up revealing that they have had a similar experience in their life too. This type of life experience has shaped who we are, giving us similar personality traits that we can mutually relate to. So to nail your niche, reflect on your personal story, experiences, and the solutions that you were looking for. Then summarize it in one sentence to formulate what I call your niche pitch, also known as maybe your elevator pitch or your one-liner. Now here's how the formula works. You're gonna say something like, I help guide or support, and list 2 to 3 personality traits of the person that you wanna work with. What they are dealing with, list their everyday struggle or pain point in their words, so that they can have, do, or feel a certain way, which is basically summarizing what they wake up wishing that they had every day. Now here's mine as an example. I help busy, health-minded professionals who want to get their hands on the right lab tests and resources to find the missing pieces of their health puzzle so they can actually fix what is wrong and get back to feeling like themselves again. Notice the description, the pain points, and the solutions I incorporated in there. This was 100% me before I became a functional health practitioner. And even in the early days of being one, while I worked on feeling like myself again. I've always been a busy, overachieving, that's the professional part. I was the kid who played sports, took advanced classes, and worked a part-time job while entertaining a robust social schedule. Again, that busy, health-minded professional. From the outside, I appeared healthy and tried to be, but on the inside, I didn't feel that way. Something was missing. Once I got my hands on the right lab tests and resources and found the missing pieces to my health puzzle and finally got back to feeling like myself again, I had figured it out. And that's what my people want too, as reflected in my elevator pitch. So what I want you to do is sit down and write your story from beginning to now, starting with before you were aware of any health issues you had, so that you can see the full evolution and gain a greater understanding of the journey your ideal client is on too. Put yourself back in their, AKA your shoes, to get intimately familiar with your niche. Now, I really want you to spend some time exploring this aspect to nail your niche, create more clarity and income than you've ever had before. I will be sharing tip number 2 with you in my next video and blog, so stay tuned. And know that working on this tip number 1 will tee you up for tip number 2. Now, if you want to get even more organized and grow your confidence even more to get your business going or growing, I would love for you to join my Practitioners Business Essentials program and community to get the guidance and support you need to create a wildly successful business that helps you heal hundreds of people while working less and taking better care of yourself. Go ahead and click on the links below, and I'll see you over there, and I'll see you in the next video.